It's me. Today I'm going to dedicate this whole video to how to clean your bathroom for less. I have found 3 different pens that are going to help clean your toilet, sinks, or showers, and your shower heads. Now, a lot of these have to do with vinegar. Who knew that was a cleaning agent? Apparently you can buy vinegar just for cleaning. In Walmart and stuff, it's called cleaning vinegar or something like that. It's like more strong, but you can use cooking one. The cleaning one's just less expensive. So if you want to end up doing these for good. So first I'm going to start with the toilet one. Now, my house is really old and I have the basement to live in, so I have that really hard water scale kind of stuff going on. So I have like a ring of like darker water where it's just the minerals that are sitting in the hard water just sitting in my toilet. So I found something for this. Now all these require letting it sit for about an hour to more than an hour. So you guys are going to watch me do them all. And then I'll add straight onto this video right after me, like a couple hours later, looking at it, seeing how it is. Now the first 2 I'm going to show you today can be done overnight. So like you're going to bed, just and wake up in the morning and see if it works. I don't know if I'm skeptical of this or not. I really hope these things work. The first one has to do with Magic Eraser. Now, I read a bunch about Magic Erasers today. There's so many different things you can do with them. These things can clean your shoes, they can clean your couches, I mean, all this crazy stuff. And it just overwhelms me, all these things you can do with these. Now, they said the best way to use a Magic Eraser is to take the whole block, which is just about like this big, and cut them into fourths. And this is about how big a fourth is, right there, so you can see that better. And so that way, you can get more out of your one thing instead of using all of it and letting it get kind of old. So for this one is taking just 1/4 of a Magic White Cleaner. This is Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. I know there's knockoff brands. And you just put it in there like that. And you see the water's absorbing it, so it takes it down. Done! I know it's crazy, but you're done. That's it. You can leave it in there for a couple hours. You can leave it in there overnight. I mean, I don't know, I'm a little skeptical. Apparently that's all you have to do is drop it in there when you're going to bed. Just be like, boom, boom, like once a week or a couple weeks. I don't know how often you need to clean it with this. The second one, I've heard ridiculous good things about. I've only heard like 2 or 3 bad things, and I don't know if it has to do with the kind of material their bathroom was. I'm not sure. Mine is a crappy put-in like plastic shower. Like, I do not have a good bathroom at all. This is my shower. So what you're supposed to do is take a squirt bottle. Now I'm just going to do it this one time to see how it works and maybe work it more. So I just went into our recycling and got out this little ketchup bottle. I'm not even going to fill it all the way. So I'm really skeptical on these things. I don't know. I'm just thinking it might not work because they sound way too easy. That's the problem. So with this, all you're supposed to put inside of this is you're supposed to take Blue Dawn soap. And all you take is that and white vinegar, just right here. Or you can use the cleaning vinegar we talked about. This is white distilled vinegar. It says you can use it on food. You can use it on pretty much anything. So what you're supposed to do is put in a 1-to-1 ratio of this and your Blue Dawn soap. And it's supposed to do miracles. Apparently you just spray it and you don't even have to scrub. And when you rinse it, it's like whoosh, white. Now, at the beginning of this video, one of the pictures that will show up is the picture of this lady's tub where she just spritzed it, didn't even scrub it, and she has a blog where she tried it out and shows that picture, and I'm just like floored. I'm like, okay, give me. But some people said, I mean, very minimal people mentioned that it didn't work for them, and it might have been their type of shower or bath that they have. Mine's plastic, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just going to do 1/3 cup to 1/3 cup. So there's a really little amount because my shower floor is really small anyways, and that's what I'm going to use to show it on. So I don't have Dawn. I just saw the kind of brand I use. I use Ivory. And it said, like, everyone's like, oh, is there different kind of brands you can use? Is there any kind of different brands? And no one said anything. So this is me trying a different brand. So if it doesn't exactly work today, I say try it with the Blue Dawn because that seems to work. I mean, I've heard people say that they just use Blue Dawn on clothes to get rid of grease stains, and it just comes right out. Apparently, Blue Dawn's good on its own. So I'm going to try with the ivory today and see how it works. Now, the only thing is that when you put in your vinegar, it's supposed to be heated. So you just put your amount of vinegar into like a small bowl, and you heat it in the microwave for like 90 seconds, they said, so it's hot. And then you put it in your bottle, which will be my ketchup bottle. And then you add in the soap and you shake it good. And then spritz. It didn't say if it would last over a long period of time or if you have to use it like that day or anything like that. So I'm just really clueless with this. So I'm going to go heat the vinegar right now and let's see what happens. I don't know what kind of sick joke this is. Vinegar smells disgusting. Okay, let's just get that part out there first. Second of all, I heated that crap. I pulled it out. A little bit of the hot steam came up and hit myself in the nose, and all of a sudden I felt like I just got in the chest. I mean, it stops your breathing. The smell is so hot and so vinegary. I only put it in there for 80 seconds. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna puke. I can smell it from here, and it's all over there in my toilet. One lady said, I spent like $1 something on the Dove soap, $1 something on the vinegar, and so it equaled up to like $2 something, and apparently her cleaning agent is the same cost, and they both smell. So she's like, how is this helping any? Plus, it wasn't even that good. I'm pouring the hot vinegar into the ketchup. Sick. Sick. Okay, there it is, and it's really hot. Feel it right through the plastic. Let's get this thing over with. Oh, got on my hands. Okay. Then you just take the dish soap you're going to use and use the same amount. Which 1/3 is still... Make sure you're pointing down into your cup, because I just... Man, this just got all over my... Look how much soap this is. That's a waste of the soap. And soap isn't cheap. I've got nasty smells everywhere. Way stinking hot vinegar. Soap going down the side. I mean, how is this making my life any easier? How? Get out. Mix it up. Pour it in my stupid thing. They started to get ridiculously bubbly. Look at that. Okay. Give me a second, since this is supposed to be oh so easy, and it's not at all. Now I have to wash my hands. There you go. So, I don't know how well that showed, but it's just darker, just around the drain. I mean, you can see how clean it normally was. So we'll see if we can get this any cleaner. Now they use the squirt bottle. I don't think it matters if I'm going to pour it out or squirt it out, other than the fact that bubbles are stopping it. I'm just going to pour it. Okay, now it's on the floor, but this is still covered in bubbles. It looks... Look at this. It looks no different. Just bubbles on it. And I'm pretty sure half of that crap just went down the drain. And at least when you buy the other stuff, you can see the color working. And it'll be like, it'll change blue when you clean. And I'll be like, oh, it's a life changer. Oh, I can see it working. It says that you can leave it here as long as you want. You can leave it overnight if you want to. Personally, I don't think so. No. I'm very upset with this. Okay. Second one is for the shower head, which I really need, and I actually have faith in this one, so I feel a little bit better about this. So let's really try and make this work. Okay. So this one is to bust the hard water stains and clogging on your shower head. Now my shower head is just plain metal, and it is just coated in that grime stuff that's really hard to get out, and everyone has a hard time getting out. But this should work, and this one I have the most faith in any of these things. Yeah, so let's get to it. All it is just vinegar and baking soda. Some of you scientists out there are like, doesn't that kind of a little, you know? Yeah. So you're supposed to mix them over the sink and pour the vinegar in really slowly because it's like a bunch of foam action because it's not that much. So I think I'm going to move my electronics out of the way when I do this one. But I'm going to show you a picture of my shower head beforehand and then after, and you tell me what you think. Okay, so this is my shower head right now. Do you see that? Okay, so my baggie didn't fit, so I had to get a bigger one, which you probably will too, but mine's kind of built big this way instead of down, so I couldn't fit it in the medium-sized bag I got. So I'm taking this big bag. Now, it doesn't matter how big your bag is, just as long as it fits, because we'll take care of the rest later. So now you're supposed to take 1/3 cup of baking soda, like that. Put it in your bag. That was easy. And then 1 cup of the white vinegar. Remember, they said to do over the sink because it can get kind of puffy. Okay, so it's already fizzing because I kind of still had some. I used the same measuring cup because I'm really smart like that for the baking soda and the vinegar. This should be really interesting. Okay, ready? Pouring slowly. Look at that. That's only half a cup too. So I'm taking the whole pour it slowly thing in. You don't know what this crap can do, right? Okay, I got my cup. I want it. Fizz again. Okay, now you can see my shower head, so I'm going to try and do it from here. You're supposed to take your bag and stick your shower head inside of it like this. But you're supposed to pull all the way up so that the stuff is all over the shower head. And then leave it there for 2 to 3 hours to overnight. And you're supposed to use a twisty tie to tie it to the top. Okay, so on the pin picture, it just has them putting the bag with a little twisty tie. Everything's happy. You know, you have to get the vinegar to touch it at the same time. So I have mine zip-locked to the thing and pulled up with a twisty tie, and now I'm going to have to take the extra bag, pull it tight at the top, and tape it down so the vinegar part stays up to it. All these are just way too much work. Okay, so I got most of it covered as possible, so it looks like we're going to end up having some kind of line of where it is and where it isn't affecting it. As you can see, it's just a mess. I have taped the top down right there, twisted it. So those are the 3 pins that I found. I don't know how well they'll work. I'll be right back. It'll seem like a few seconds to you guys, but a couple hours or maybe overnight if it looks like nothing's happening. The shower doesn't really look like there's much improvement. I've yet to check the toilet, so I'll be back later to let you know. Okay, I'm not even going to make a results video for this. Everything looks the same. The shower looks the same. It looks just as dirty. The shower head looks just as dirty. And the toilet looks just as dirty. I would never waste my time on any of these pins if I were you guys. They're not fun. And no change. So this is a complete bust. So never buy vinegar to clean out those things unless you hear other things that are better about it. I don't know why none of it worked for me. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Have any more ideas, just post them on my thing.